Mayor, first of all, I want to thank you for your leadership, Mayor, for what you've done for the city of Laredo, along with the city council. Again, Mr. Gutierrez, Ms. Perez again, and by the way, it's our son's birthday today. We were celebrating yesterday. Where did we end up? At Emperor's Garden. It was the last day there. And then we ended up at Sweet Spots there also. So thank you for being here. I know you got to leave after a while because it's your son's birthday on that. Keith, it's always a pleasure seeing you. And of course, the Elisa Cigarroa texted me this morning and said, I'm sorry, I'm a little under the weather. So I think this is her district. So I certainly want to thank her for the work that she does also to Elisa Cigarroa. And of course, the folks from the Metro, congratulations for the work that you all do. And I certainly want to say thank you. As the mayor said a few minutes, we're going to talk about the $5 million. And then after we finish that, we're going to go into another transportation. I see the folks, the custom brokers, Alpha, the transportation companies, because we're going to talk about what's happening at the border with another set of transportation. So first of all, Mayor, I want to say congratulations to you and Metro for this new $5 million, a little bit over $5 million that came in from the bipartisan infrastructure bill that we passed. The bipartisan infrastructure bill has a lot of money. It has, the state of Texas is going to get over $30 billion, so we got to make sure that that money gets over here. This is part of it coming directly from the federal government. So some of this bipartisan infrastructure money will come directly from us, and some of it we got to go through the state, like for example, those 13 projects, water projects that you all apply for will go through the state. Keep in mind also there's money for broadband that you all need to apply, because if we don't apply for that, somebody else is going to get the broadband. And also EV, electric vehicle chargers. The only one I've seen is I think at the Embassy Suites. There are grants there that I would ask the city of Laredo to apply once they open up for electric vehicle chargers also, that I think you all should take advantage also on that. So I want to say thank you so much for everybody being here. So I want to say thank you to the Sheriff's Office and Martin and all the deputies who are here. Thank you very much, Alex, for being here. And of course, with the police, that's always a pleasure. We talked about, we saw a picture. It says, I used to go to your house with your daughter, so again, it's always the new face. Like Joey Bassett did a great job, new face of the police department. I want to say thank you to y'all. This $5 million is going to be very, very, very important to the transit system here. Because again, and we'll see how the city, whether it's the new vehicles, smaller vehicles, more efficient vehicles, new routes, we'll see how the Metro is going to be using this. But the Metro serves about, what, 9,000 to 10,000 weekly riders from the community. Mayor, as you know, this is one of the largest riderships in the whole country, and this is why this money is going to be very important. When you look at what the Metro transit system has, they have 47 fixed route buses, they have one trolley, they have 15 demand response and lift vans that they have. And again, I think there's at least 20 buses in the Metro fleet that need replacement. And as you know, those the public life or the public bus lifespan is about 10 years. And I think it's time to go ahead and replace some of those buses, especially the technology that has changed from 10 years ago to now to get more efficient buses. So again, I just want to say thank you. This is a team effort, working with the mayor, working with the city council, working with the Metro, working with Keith, also our city manager and team, to make sure that we continue bringing this federal dollars. So again, congratulations. Mayor, I know we got some of the city council folks here. Usually we go with the person that represents this. So Elisa, thank you so much, Cigarroa, for being here in spirit, and again, thank you for that. And I'll let you call some of the city council. So thank you so much for
On behalf of the city of Laredo, thank you, Congressman Cuellar. There's other people responsible for this press conference as well. Yes, I will call upon Council Member Ruben Gutierrez, Council Member for District 5, to say a few words, and then followed by Council Member Vanessa Perez.
Good morning. Just want to say thank you all for showing up here today. This is very important. I'm here to thank, of course, Congressman Cuellar always, sir, looking out for your community, always looking out for Laredo. You're doing a fantastic job. The transportation industry, I appreciate you all being here. It's very important you all being here as well. Judge, nice to see you as well. Thank you for being here. So here, Congressman, these $5 million are going to be here to help our community out, our civilians out that use the transit system. The transit system, as Congressman mentioned, is used between 8,000 to 10,000 people every single day to traverse here in the city of Laredo. So these funds will be used to transport, and hoping to get new buses in here, maybe smaller buses what City Council has discussed as far as transit is concerned, to be able to get into neighborhoods, not specifically just major corridors. As we well know, Vanessa Perez, our councilwoman for District 7, brought in smaller buses into her district. I did as well, which is a great thing to do. We can get people from communities inside neighborhoods getting in and out to where they need to get to. And that's so important. So I just want to tell Congressman Cuellar, thank you so much for always looking out for us. You're doing a phenomenal job. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Councilmember Gutierrez. Now, Vanessa Perez. Good morning.
Good morning, everybody. Congressman Cuellar, thank you so much for this opportunity that you've given the city of Laredo with this grant, this money that we can put to good use. So I am the Laredo Mass Transit appointee to the MPO, and as the representative, I work a lot on discussing, the public transportation needs and the need for, active transportation and things like that, going beyond vehicles, going beyond cars, and looking at, buses and things like that. You can see behind me, we have our hybrid electric bus, which is the first one that we purchased for Laredo. They are a little bit more expensive than a regular bus cost. This money will help us, transition to more fuel efficient, energy efficient public transportation. And public transportation is so important because it connects people. It connects people to people, and it connects people to places. And so great cities have great connections, great connectivity. So we're talking about infrastructure, we're talking about connectivity, and what we're really talking about is bringing Laredo up and elevating Laredo and making Laredo a better place to live, to work, and to play. So I want to thank everybody here for your commitment to making Laredo a better place to live, work, and play. And Congressman Cuellar, thank you for always thinking of Laredo and bringing us, money that we can use to grow our city. And thank you to everybody who's here. And Mayor, thanks for the opportunity to say a few words. Have a great day.
Thank you very much, Ms. Perez. Moving on to remarks from Robert Garza, Transit General Manager. Mr. Garza, good morning. Welcome.
Good morning, everybody. Buenos dias. I'm RJ Garza, Robert Garza. I'm your transit director. So Congressman Henry Cuellar, thank you for all you've done for the community, for transit support. The council and the mayor, city manager, thank you very much for this. Transit has a lot of challenges. El Metro now is under new management. It's under Hendrickson Transportation Group. I'd like to just point out Mr. John Hendrickson is the president of Hendrickson Transportation. Thank you for joining us. We came out of town to be here today. Hendrickson Transportation Group, we provide mobility services for the community of Laredo. Primarily, we serve many local residents in meeting their transportation needs. A lot of people need to get to their place of employment, attending medical visits, schools and universities, and their shopping needs. And Metro assists the elderly, seniors, persons with disability, low-income people, and many visitors from our surrounding sister cities. Providing good transportation services has many challenges, I mentioned. These federal dollars will help us continue to provide mobility services at the same reasonable rates that we currently have. It'll help us to acquire new equipment, improve technology programs, and upgrading the fleet. Sorry about that. On behalf of 2.9 million riders, we thank you. Thank you all for joining us again, for your support, for the federal assistance. Congressman Enrique, again, thank you very much, and everybody.
Closing remarks, we will call it again on our Congressman Henry Cuellar, and I guess maybe we can transition into the.
Yeah, why don't we do a quick?
Oh, that's right. The most important thing, let's present the chair.
We also have the judge, you're going to join us.